Guys, I'm excited for the call because in this call today, you guys will receive, I'm going to break this down fast, 5 to 10 minutes. Drop an MT4, MT5 in the chat box if you guys already downloaded MT4, MT5. Now drop a 333 in the chat box if you guys downloaded Swipe Coin, okay? You guys downloaded Blaze app, and you guys also have the IM Academy app. If you have those 3 applications, drop some 333s in the chat. And if you have MT4, MT5 downloaded, please drop that in the chat. If you don't have those things downloaded, press a 222 in the chat box. And I need you guys to do me that favor right now to download those apps. Now, if you didn't download, if you don't have these apps and you're like, man, I feel lost, guess what? I'm gonna post this on YouTube so you have it. And you could go back and re-download these applications and you could re-watch this video. Because as you see, there's 56 plus students on this call on a Sunday night ready to learn something. On this call today as well, Mina's going to give you guys something that's been able to help both of us and everyone in this organization get results fast, but also not only donate our money to the market, but you know what? Be able to duplicate our money in the market, giving you the right proper risk to reward, the proper lot size, and the proper calculations that you guys all need to be able to duplicate your account as soon as we go live. As you know, right now, everyone that's here is on a demo account, and that's okay. Okay? It's a demo account, and that's okay, because that demo account is not just dummy money that you're going to trade with. It's money that we're going to take and trade realistically, because the work that we do in this demo account is going to reflect to the work that we're going to do exactly on the live account when we go live in the next 9 to 10 days. Okay, so with that being said, guys, I'm going to go here and I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and I'm going to walk you through how do you guys set up a live account. Okay, not a live account, a demo account. Sorry about that. And I'm going to walk you guys through real fast. And I'm going to go through this fast because all of you guys already should have done this. But if you haven't yet, I'm going to walk you guys through that. The next step that we're going to do is we're going to take a trade together. I'm going to be the one that's marking it up so we don't lose time here. We don't lose focus. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen here with you. Let's see if my phone lets me because it's full of storage. Shoot. Okay. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Technical difficulties. Freaking love it. Let's go. So, Donald, I'm going to use you as an example, my brother. Are you on your phone right now? Yeah, let's get it. So, I want you, bro, to share your screen on your phone. Let's go. Now, most of you guys already have done this step, but we're going to do this together. Jeez. Sorry about that. Donald, you're good to share your screen, my brother. There you go. Awesome. Right. Perfect. Do you have MT5 or MT4 downloaded?
Yes.
Awesome. Open it up, my brother. Boom. Look at this. This is how you know he's a duplication of me, because I have my stuff organized like this, right? You can move my screen to the left. Awesome. Move, you can, yeah. Now you're going to press on setting. Okay. Very important right here, guys, this step. Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on new account. Okay. We're going to look for OX securities. So type in OX space securities. Awesome. Click on OX securities, the first one. Perfect. We're going to do a demo account. Put your name, information, all of that. And once you put your information in, we're going to do the next step. Just stay with me, okay? There you go. And guys, if you're doing this, do it with us so you know how to do this, okay? Put a number 1 in front of your number. Let's go. Perfect. Now we're going to click on leverage. Leverage is going to be 1 to 5. 1 to 500. 1 to 500. Now the next step that we're going to do is we're going to be realistic. We're going to put 3,000 as a deposit. 3,000. Perfect. Boom. Now you're going to press accept.
And register.
Press register. There you go.
That's the intention.
Awesome. And then you should be good to go. Press start. Awesome. And then you could come back to Zoom and I'm going to break this part down here for everyone. Okay. Perfect. Does everybody got that clear? Right? We're good. Drop a 111 in the chat box if we're good, guys. Okay. Awesome. Now we're going to go and swim with the sharks. Who wants to swim with the sharks? I love to swim with the sharks. Now, this time around, I'm going to break this down here for you guys, which is very, very, very important. Now, this week, there were a couple of trades that were called out on our Swipecoin app. It started from yesterday. If you guys don't have these applications, download them, please. Okay? Now, the first app that we're going to tap into is going to be Blaze. Okay? The Blaze app is a Forex app where Forex trades today starting at 5 p.m. Eastern or 5 p.m. wherever you're at is when the market opens. Guess what? There's going to be trades that are available from Sunday at 5 p.m. all the way until Friday at 5 p.m. Please write this down so you guys know this. Okay? Now, Saturdays and Friday after 5 p.m., the market is closed. Guess what? You won't be able to get trade alerts here. Okay? Now, the Swipecoin app is crypto. Crypto never sleeps. Cryptos is always open, right? 2 days ago, this Solana trade actually got called out. I called it out for the team, but guess what, guys? Look, I'm going to show you here on my live trading account, okay? Look at the trade. We took it all the way down here, and the trade did what? We in profits. We about to smack TP right now, okay? I'm going to teach you guys a trick here on this call before I bring Mina up, so you guys can know how to go mark up your trades. Look at that. We've been in profits in Solana, and this trade got called out by our education right here, okay? Now, let's say I don't want this trade, but I want the XRP trade. Guys, look, 4 days ago, this trade got called out. I'm in profits right now in blues. Look at this. And guess what we're going to do here today? Everybody say shoosh in the chat box because we're going to take this trades today, right? I'm going to teach you guys a trick. I'm going to teach you guys a trick here that has been able to help myself so much as I could be able to trade on the road. Now, a lot of us need to pay attention to this because, guys, look, you have an opportunity of a lifetime to constantly make money, okay? That financial, this is the secret of this. We're teaching every single one of you guys to make money, to get educated, number one. Number two, make money trading. Number two, the money that you make with trading, invest it into your crypto portfolios. And number three, guess what? Excitement. All the results that we're gaining, we're going to talk to the whole world about it. As I'm on this call, I'm getting paid because I'm trading, guys. And that's what we're creating here. Mina, Katie, and myself, and Neno, this environment that we're creating, all right? So how do I get into this, KD? We're going to download this little application. It's called TradingView, okay? When we download TradingView, you guys are going to click these 3 buttons right here. It's going to say log in. When you guys log into TradingView, guess what? You're going to add Solana. You're going to come right here, and you're going to add Solana, right? The Solana you're going to add is going to be the one that's Coinbase. That's going to say 179 right here. Boom. That's the price of Solana. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do, we're going to add XRP. And we're going to add the BitSmart XRP. Okay. Now, when we download these things, drop a 101 in the chat box when you guys have it already in your chart right here. Okay. Now, I'm going to teach you this trick, okay? The first thing that we're going to go is we're going to go to the app, okay? We're going to go to XRP. We're going to mark this bad boy out, okay? And I'm going to teach you guys all a trick here today. We're going to take this. We're going to go to chart. And guess what I'm going to do here for you guys today? I'm going to delete all of this, all the work, right? And I'm going to show you guys how to redo this and tap into this trade so we all take this trade together, all right? Now, write this down. This is my blueprint right here, guys. When I'm marking up, I'm always marking up on the 1 hour to the 4 hour. Why? Because if I go to the 1 minute, okay, if I go to the 1 minute and mark up, I'm looking at the market right now. Look how small that looks. It's not, I can't see it. I want to see the whole damn thing, right? So guess what? I'm going to go here to the 4 hour. I'm going to see the market in the overview. Now, anytime that I mark up, guys, I always look left before I look right. What does that mean? If I'm looking right, I can't see what's going on right now. But if I look left, I see why, and I see the history. If you guys watch video 7 to video 9 in the I Am Academy videos, it says the market always repeats itself. It talks about the 3 directions of the market. It talks about the uptrend, the downtrend, the consolidation, correct? Guess what, guys? Here, you guys can see that XRP is doing what right now? XRP is looking like it's going back on an uptrend. Yes or yes, right? But XRP did what? It went on a downtrend. It consolidated a little bit, but it's going right back up. All right. Now, what do? I grab this little pencil. I also come into Swipecoin and I see the numbers and I see the direction. And I see the direction where exactly my mentors are calling this trade. Hold on, guys. Okay, boom, right here. Awesome. And I see the direction where my mentors are calling out this trade. So what am I doing? I come right here. I'm sharing my screen again. I apologize. Awesome. So I come here to Swipecoin. It's telling me what to do. And look, guys, it's telling you time frame that you want to mark it up, the 4 hour. This is a bullish. Very important for you guys that are taking notes. Bullish means that the market is going up. Bearish means that the market is going down. This is a leverage idea. The suggested entry that they're giving me is 57 cents and the next entry is 54, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this right here. I'm going to grab a horizontal line and I'm just going to dump it anywhere. I'm going to double click that line. As I double click the line, the first thing I click is the coordinates. This is what the market, I marked it up. They told me the first entry is 57 cents. The text, I'm going to type that in, entry. Boom. Style is green. Why is it green? Because green means what? When you're on a stoplight. Green means go. Right? Vida said it, go. Facts. So boom, we're going to drop that there. As you're looking at this, we missed the entry. We missed the train like Bob. But guess what? We didn't, because I'm going to show you guys a trick, okay? We're going to add another horizontal line. So I'm going to go here, add another horizontal line, dump it anywhere. Now I'm going to enter my second suggested entry, right? Which is 52 cents. I'll put this entry number, I could put like this, number 2. Boom, style, green again because we go, right? So I missed my entry. Guess what? We're still good. I'm going to add another horizontal line. And if I'm going fast, let me know in the chat box, right? I'll slow down a little bit. Now it's going to give me my exit points. Exit points means TPs, TP1, TP2, and also TP3, okay? So I'm going to type those in. Boom. I come right here. They said TP1 is 60 cents. Okay. The text, I'm going to put TP1. And TP is my favorite color, which is blue, because that's what all we collecting is blue bubbles. Boom. I type that in right there, TP1. I grab the next pencil. I drop it right here. This one is going to be blue. Text is going to be TP2. Coordinates is going to be where? 65. Okay. Boom. I'll dump it right there in the chat. Next one. Next TP, I dump it anywhere. They're telling me that the next TP is going to be 70 cents. Here we go. This is TP3. Boom. Style, blue. All right. Now, they're also giving me a stop loss. Very important for you guys to duplicate this culture. Who here has kids? Drop a 1 in the chat box. Who here loves their mom and their parents? Drop some 222s in the chat box. Who here loves something with all their hearts? Drop some hearts in the chat box, right? Guess what? This is why we ask you at the beginning, why are you guys trading? Why is the importance of you trading? Because when you trade with your mom always got your back, right? When you trade with your dad, he always got your back. When you trade with your kids, they always got your back. And guess what? A stop loss protects you. The stop loss is your loved ones. It's who you're trading for. And guess what, guys? Use the stop loss. And the stop loss, it says it right here, is the suggested, is the invalidation level. Invalidation level. So guess what I do? I go here to my chart. Guess what? I'll mark it up. I go to horizontal. I dump it here. Give me 1 second. Boom, I'll double click on it. Hold on 1 second. I gotta grab another one. I dump it here, guys. I double click it. I go to text. I put stop loss, which is a SL. Guess what? I put in the numbers that they said. It was 50. What was it? 51, right? I dump it right here, SL, and I put it red. Why is red? Because it's gonna stomp me out. So boom, look at that. Now, you may be looking at this and be like, hey, KD, look, I think we missed the train. Guess what? We did miss the train. But because we know that this trade yet hasn't hit TP2, it hasn't hit yet TP3, and it has the potential of doing it. You know what we're going to do? We're going to enter the market right now because the trade is still active. The trade is still active right now as we're speaking. So guess what we're going to do, guys? We're going to go into the market. We're going to go right here into MT5, MT4. We're going to click the little pencil. We're going to add XRP. I already have it, so it doesn't come up. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to market execute this trade. First thing I do when I mark this up is I'm going to do what? Market execution. I'm going to press trade. Very important for you guys to be here on this call with me right now, because I'm going to give you a secret that actually Mina is going to go over here just in a few minutes, right? I want you guys all to do me this favor right here. It's not popping up, right? I want you all to do me this favor right here. Take a screenshot of this for me. And Mina's going to go over this. This is lot size. All of us here on this call, okay? And this is why I'm excited that there's 60 plus of you guys on a Sunday night getting this value here today. Okay, how to take a trade, how to go mark it up, right? Guess what? We're all gonna stay within a micro and also a mini lot. You guys could put 10 cents in, which is a 0.10, which is $1, or you guys could put a 0.20, which is $2 for the next 20 points that we're gonna collect on this trade. You guys could be able to do that, right? So we're gonna do this. We're gonna come right here. We're going to click market execution. We're going to click a 0.20 on this trade. Now, I know that if I execute right now in the market, it's going to get me in. So what am I going to do? Boom, I'm going to execute. I executed the trade. KD, how do I now? What's my next step? Well, we're going to figure out a stop loss and a take profit. So guess what? I move my entry point. I move it up right here. Or I can double click, go to coordinates, go to my trade that I just took right now, which is negative. And as you see, I'm already in trades. I'm retaking this trade because I want you guys all to take this trade with me. We win together and we lose together. But we're going to take this trade. How do I know what's my entry? It's these first numbers right here. Okay, which is 0.5942. So I come right here, 0.59. 42. Boom, boom. I put it right there. This is my entry. There you go. Bow. That's my entry. Now, KD, how long am I into this trade? Guess what? It's about to hit TP1 again, but we're going to skip TP1. We're going to go straight into where? TP2. Make sense? So guess what? TP2 is 65. I come right here. I press the little pencil. I put my stop loss and take profit. My take profit is going to be 65 flat. Boom. My stop loss, I'm going to go back into the trading chart. Guess where I'm going to take my stop loss? Instead of me taking a long stop loss to 51, my stop loss is going to be at 52, which it was my original second entry in the market. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to tap in and we're going to put 0.52. Okay. Right there. Flat. There is my trade. There you go. Boom. We're riding this bad boy all the way up. Okay. Now, let's say you're here on this call and you're like, KD, I don't trade XRP. Okay. KD, I don't trade. I like to trade Forex. Guess what, guys? Let's go into the Blaze app. Boom. Did you guys get value of that? Drop some value in the chat box if you got value of that. If that made sense. If that was easy. If you already knew that, drop I already knew, bro. Because the next speaker that's going to come up here is going to really shake you guys up. Okay? Guess what we're going to do? We're going to refresh this screen on Blaze. Let's see what Blaze threw out. Blaze hasn't called out any trades yet. Okay? But this is one of my favorite pairs. One of my favorite pairs to trade. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to open this up. Let's see what they're talking about. They called out a bullish trade on gold this week. Okay? Guess what I always do when I come into the trading charts? I always go to the what? The picture. I'm a visual learner, guys. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to see. What did they talk about? They said that gold was going to go all the way up. Let's see what gold did. I'm going to open up my trading view. Boom. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull up gold. Right? Sheesh. Gold shot it all the way up. Right? They called out gold. That gold was going to go to 22. I can't really see those numbers. But they called out gold all the way up to what? 22.96. Look at that. Gold went up all the way up to 23.12. Okay? Now, right now is not a good time to trade gold. I don't really like to trade gold on Sundays. We're not going to mark that up. But we're going to go straight into the products to see what the products called out for us. Okay. Now, before I go on to the next thing and show you guys the products, I want to bring up the next speaker. Why I want to bring up the next speaker? Because she's going to break down to you a trading plan. She's going to break down to you exactly how you guys should be using the right proper lot size. So with that being said, guys, look, before we end this call, don't leave after Mina gives you the information, because we're going to take a trade from Sci-Fi and I'm going to show you how to mark it up and how to set up your stop loss and take profits with the exact information that Mina is going to give you here today. Okay. With that being said, guys, look, I'm going to give the floor to this queen, this goddess right here. This is someone that I have a lot of respect for, a lot of respect, and someone that I've watched over and over and over again. I've seen her success. I've seen her become such an amazing leader. Someone that puts her team first, and someone that is one of the top social media educators for our platform. And you guys have her here today. Don't take the value that she's going to give you for granted. Don't take this proximity for granted, guys. Take notes, have your notebooks out, and really ask her questions. So with that being said, I'm going to step away here from greatness, and I'm going to give the floor to you, Manita. Let's go.
Let's get it. Drop some 777s in the chat for Mr. KD and Mr. Katie Brown, or Mrs. Katie Brown. There we go. Listen, Katie is working with Katie. It's going to get confusing here after a while, right? That was absolutely amazing. The fact that they walk you guys through this is insane. Let me go ahead and quiet my Telegram. And I really want you guys to take into consideration how amazing your mentors are, because, you know, I've been in this space for a very, very long time, and your mentors could literally make you or break you. Deciding who you're going to let guide you is a very, very important decision when you decide to join this platform. The amount of stories that I've heard just today alone about people getting kind of left in the dust is insane. And, you know, we can't take this community that we have here for granted. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. I will be sharing my screen. You will be taking some screenshots. We're not going to talk about my calendar today because it's disgusting. And we are going to go right into it, guys. Okay, let's do it. Let me open up my chats. And this is going to be things that you need to do before you decide to go on to a live account. So hopefully you guys can see this well, because this is going to be the epitome of answering some of the questions that KD is going to give you after this. Once you answer a few of these questions, you'll be able to ultimately build out the perfect trading plan for you, because you can't trade my risk leverage. You can't trade KD's risk leverage. Everybody here is going to have a different account size. Everybody here is going to have a different risk tolerance. And so we have to kind of talk about it, okay? So we're going to talk about two things here before I bring KD back up. We're going to talk about a risk management plan, and we're going to talk about how to calculate your lot size. Now, the reason why a risk management plan is so important is because, like Katie said, we're not here to just give our money out to the market. We also understand one very, very important concept, and that is that we are retail traders. When we are going inside of this market, our analysis could be right. The top-down analysis could be right. Our strategies could be accurate. Everything could be perfect. Okay. And then here comes big money. Here comes JP Morgan Chase. Here comes Wells Fargo, and literally puts in $250 million worth of trades, shoots the price up in a completely different direction. And we're like, whoa. And eventually it'll correct itself. The market always corrects itself and goes back into the direction that it was supposed to go in. But we understand that as retail traders, our first rule is not to make money. Write this down. Your first rule in trading is not to make money. It's to preserve capital. Okay. The preservation of capital is extremely important. We do not gamble here. We risk based off probability of a reward. So let's go right into it, okay? And if you have any questions, I'm going to open up my chat here. I'll leave it towards the side, and this will be very, very quick for us to go through. When you have a risk management plan, there's 4 things that you need to take into consideration, okay? Number 1, risk capital, risk per trade, risk to reward, and maximum exposure. So I'm going to tell you guys what each of them represent and what the math behind it is, okay? So risk capital, this is the amount of money that you are comfortable with losing, okay? This is money that if you lose won't affect your lifestyle. So let's say you're like, hey, Mina, I have $1,000, or I have $2,000, or I have $3,000. Are we going to fund, drop it in the chat, are we going to fund a live account with all of the money that we have? No, absolutely not. No, 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 no. You are going to only risk what you are comfortable with losing. So let's say, I don't know, you have a $3,000 savings account or $1,000 savings account. The rule of thumb is 10%. The rule of thumb is 10%. And if you're starting a trading account with us after your demo account trades for 10 days, then the rule of thumb here with us is 250 to 300, max 500. And that is pushing it. Okay, that is pushing it. You do not need to start with a big account in order to understand compounding money. Okay, I have seen people take a $250 account to a substantial size just by following a plan. Okay, so that is your risk capital. Go ahead and determine what that's going to be and write it at the bottom. Okay, you're going to need to do these little maths. Okay, then we have risk per trade. How much money are you risking per trade? I'm going to give you guys the generic rule. The generic rule is not to risk more than your full account size per trade. 1%. 2% when you start to get comfortable. To be honest with you, in the beginning, I stayed between 0.5% to 1%. Okay, so if you have a $500 account in each trade, I'm not good at math. What's 1% of 500? Somebody drop it in the chat. $5? Okay. You are not risking more than $5 per trade. Oh, but Mina, I'm only making $5, $15, $20. I'm sorry that we can't jump to 10 grand. It's $5 to $15 to $20 a day. When you work your way up, it'll be $50 a day. You'll work your way up to $100 a day. And by the end of the 90 days, you should be very comfortable with the amount of money that's coming in. Okay. Remember, the smaller the risk, not risk, the smaller the risk, the greater the room for error. So if you're risking 0.5% or 0.1%, you can literally take 100 trades and you would have to tank every single one of those trades back to back to back to back to blow your account. Okay, so for my beginner traders, 0.5 to 1% is a good starting point. When you start to get comfortable, up it to 1%. After you get real comfortable, you can up it to 2%. Okay. Then we have risk to reward. This right here is the most important thing in trading. Risk to reward. Because remember, we are not gambling. If I am risking $10 is because it is a probability that I will receive 20, 30, 40, 50. So if I lose 10, but if I win 30, let's just say. If I lose 2 trades back to back, I lose $20. If I win $60. Is that a good trade for you guys? Is that a good way? Yes, 1000%, absolutely. So when it comes to the risk and reward, this is measuring how much potential reward to return is for every dollar that you risk. Now, let's say that you want to go in for a 1 to 1.5, okay, or even a 1 to 2. If you go in for a risk to reward of 1 to 1.5, that means I'm going in and I'm risking $10 to make 15. That means that you need to have an accuracy rate of about 70%. I'll put it to you guys like this. Professional traders average about 40 to 50%. And this is the pros of the pros. So we can't adjust our win ratio because we can't just magically become professionals, but we can adjust our risk to reward, giving us a greater probability of making more money per trade. Are you guys still with me? Let me repeat. If I'm trading 1 to 1.5, I would need to be extremely accurate because I am only making 0.5 extra on the money that I'm risking. Imagine you're putting in $10, you're only getting 15 back. If you lose 10. If you win, you only win 15, right? So you would need to be risking close to the same amount of money and losing very little. Very little. We do not want to do a risk to reward of 1 to 1.5. It is not worth it. If you map out a trade, which I will show you exactly what it looks like on TradingView, and it comes out to a risk to reward of anything less than 1 to 2, you are not taking the trade. Why? Because it is not worth it. You do not risk $10 in the hopes of making 15. You risk $10 in the hopes of making 50. Okay, that we can adjust. We tell ourselves, I will only take trades that are 1 to 2, 1 to 3, and above. If it's anything less than that, it's not worth me risking my money. Do we understand? Okay, so here is the rule of thumb, because I'm giving you the rule of thumb for each one of these. If a risk is not a minimum of 1 to 2, you do not take it. And the average that you want to look for is a minimum of 1 to 3. Like I said, if you're taking 1 to 3s, you're increasing your risk to reward, giving you more room for error as a beginner trader. Exactly. Follow the rules and win the game. And last but not least, we have maximum exposure. Okay. When I came into this and I first started trading before I blew a few accounts, your girl used to take and have open at least like 6 to 8 trades at a time. You can't do that. Okay. You cannot do that. Maximum exposure is the amount of money that you're willing to have at risk at the same time. How many open trades, okay, are you planning to have? Now, this can only be determined after we've set a risk per trade. So let's say we set a risk per trade of 1%, which is solid, super solid. And we have a maximum exposure of 5%, which is a generic solid rule. That means that if my maximum exposure is 5% and each one of my trades exposes me 1%, how many open trades can I have? Drop it in the chat. How many open trades can I have? 5. Correct. Correct. 5 open trades if you're risking 1%. 10 open trades. Awesome, Scott. Beautiful. 10 open trades if you're risking a 0.5. You see how the math goes? That's how it works. So once we get off this call, after I bring KD back on and he tells you exactly what you're going to do, okay, he is going to give you a list where you are going to answer these questions and plug it in. Once you plug it in, congratulations, you now have a risk trading plan to follow. Now that's the easy part. And Katie will tell you that creating the plan is the easy part. What's the hard part? Following it. Following it. That is why it's so important for you guys to focus on your personal development. If you are on I Am Empowered Pack, that means your personal development academy is free. Your morning routine should be mornings with Neno every single day. Work on your mind, because when you start to trade, you'd be surprised at the things that come up, the greed that comes up, the scarcity mindset that comes up, the anxiety that comes up. So instead of leaving all of these things to chance, let's control what we can control and follow the plan. Because if you follow the plan, write this down, you'll end up 4 ways in the market. If you follow this plan, your trades will end up in 1 out of 4 ways. 1, big profits. 2, small profits. 3, break even. 4, small loss. There should be no reason why any other outcome happens. You're going to lose, but you're only going to lose what you are okay with losing. Okay, that's what you have the stop loss for. Do you base your lot size risks with the PIP as well? Great question, Joya. We're going into that next. Okay, so make sure that you answer these questions. I put them in order because you won't get your risk per trade if you don't have your risk capital. You won't get your risk to reward if you don't have your risk per trade. You won't get your maximum exposure if you don't have your risk per trade. So do this in order. Once you have all of this settled, the next thing is to calculate our lot size, right? KD told you guys, hey, for this XRP trade, you're going to be going in at a 0.10 or a 0.20. But what happens when KD is not there? What happens when they send the signals and they send everything but the lot size? It's all great when you're on a demo account. It's not all great when it's actually your money and you need to be aware of how much you're calculating and risking. So here's what we're going to do. This is the easiest way you can calculate your lot size. Your lot size is nothing more than this. It is your stop loss distance with your risk per trade. Now, we just went back to this and understood that we already know our risk per trade is going to be anywhere between a 1% to a 0.5%. Okay? Let's say, for example, they send in a trade and the stop loss is 15 pips, right? And you can see that. How can I see that, Mina? Well, let's go into it. All right. Entry point is 255. Stop loss, or I'm sorry, is 261. Stop loss is 434. That means that from 26 to 43, somebody do the math on that. What is it, 14? 14, right? Am I right? Can somebody drop it in the chat? Am I right? Clearly, you don't have to be good at math to make a lot of money, as you guys can see. 17. Thank you, Zion. Appreciate you, buddy. So that means that from 26 to 43, it's 17 points in distance, right? Cool. Now we're going to come to the Forex, my FX books, Forex calculators. All right. As you can see, I put it right here, myfxcalculator.com. You're going to look for the position size calculator, and it's going to come up and it's going to look just like this. Now, the reason why you have to do this when you are on a live account is because it varies from currency pair to currency pair. So let's say we were taking a gold trade right now. We'd type in the currency pair, XAU, USD, account currency, USD, account size. Let's say $300. Risk ratio. What's our risk ratio? Can somebody drop it in the chat? I completely forgot. What's our risk ratio? 1%. That's what we're risking. What is our stop loss in pips? 17. Hold on. What did I do wrong? Did I use too small of an account size? No. Am I going to have to? All right, hold on. Because this should calculate like that too. Okay, beautiful. All right, guys. XAU, USD, 300. I know I probably should have picked a different currency pair because it is different on gold, but we'll do it with the Forex pair right next. Account size, $300. We're risking 1%. Our stop loss and our pips is 17. That means that our lot size is 0.18. You guys see that? Let's do another one. Let's do GBP, JPY, one of my favorite Forex pairs. Same thing, calculate. What is your lot size? 0.03. 0.03. So this, instead of you guys breaking your head over trying to figure out the math and division and this and that, listen, I would not be here right now if I had to do all that. Okay, there's a calculator. Use your resources. That's what we're here for. So make sure that when you're on a live account, before you take the signals and before you put the trade in, you decide what your lot size is going to be based on your risk management and your trading plan. Drop some ones in the chat if we are all clear with everything that I just covered, from risk management to PIP calculations. Awesome. I am done here with you guys. I'm going to go ahead and pass it right back to my brother from another mother. I can't wait to jump on you in Arizona. I hope you are ready and you are going to catch me because I'm a little overweight right now, but we're not going to talk about it. I cannot wait to see you. I can't wait to hug you, Katie, if you're still on here. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for letting me merge this call. I know both of us have a lot of beginners, and it's such a good place to see everybody here getting started and getting activated and doing it in the right way possible. So I'm going to go ahead and bring KD back on, and he's going to close it out for you guys. This recording and the link will be dropped in all the chats. Thank you all for listening and coming to my TED Talk. Peace out.
real quick, guys. If you got value off that, drop some value in the chat box. And Manita, man, I'm excited to see you as well in Arizona. And yes, I am gonna pick you up and give you a hug back. And guys, look, I got so many notes. Mina gave us here the blueprint and exactly what do we need to do. Now, if you guys really caught what Mina said, drop a 777 in the chat box. Because guys, look, Mina, and I'm gonna tell you here, right? She took the time to break this down to you guys, tell you exactly what you guys need. Now, all you have to do is just apply it. That's all you need to do is just apply it. And now, if you guys need it, look how nice of us is Mina. She gave you guys the notes if you really need the document, right? Now, I'm gonna give you guys this right here. And I took notes and I wrote this down. And this is something that I give you guys all the time, okay? And it's questions. But within these questions, guess what? Everybody here is different, okay? This is your plan of trading, but it's also very important for you to take the time and answer these questions to yourself with exactly what Mina gave you guys here today. Now, I'm having some technical difficulties. I can't really log into IM right now. I don't know why. It's not letting me. So I want to be able to show you guys the scanner, but it's not letting me really break it down on sci-fi. So I don't know.
Manito, if you want, I can help you share my screen and you tell me what to click.
Oh, bad. Let's do it. So easy. So I'm gonna have Mina share her screen, and this call is gonna go over, guys, the next 10 minutes. Okay. So we're gonna go into sci-fi or whatever your favorite. Yeah, let's go into sci-fi because it's been popping. Right now, sci-fi is very important for you guys to know this right here. Okay. Sci-fi is for that person that wants to get in and out of the markets very quick, super easy. Okay. But it's also very important for you guys to know. And I asked you in the questions, what do you want to trade? Okay. There were some of you guys who took the XRP trade and is in blues right now. Drop a blue in the chat box. Okay. Because we're all in blues and profit. Okay. Now, if you wasn't able to take the XRP trade because your broker didn't have it, we're going to take a trade here together. Okay. And we're going to take a Forex trade. All right. So how we're going to do that is very simple. Okay. So there's no alerts available right now in the market, but let's assume that there is a trade that's available. Okay. Now, if you click Mina on scroll down just a little bit, let me see. There's nothing available. So just try to find something. Try crypto. Let's see if there's something in Bitcoin. One more, Bitcoin. This was a day ago. This is in the weekend. Yeah, but there's nothing available. Okay. Let's click indices. Let's see what they got. Nothing. Look at that. We don't have nothing available, but we're going to take a trade together. I like, let me see that. Girl, no, not girl, 30. Go to Forex again. Forex. Let's take NCD. Let's see NCD. Open up
USD
NCD.
or CAD?
Just pick one, whatever. It don't matter.
All right, CAD.
CAD. Boom. So right now, we don't have anything, but the last thing that we had on this was what? A sell. Okay, as you see the red arrow. It was a red arrow that we got. So what we're going to do here together is right now, as we look at this market, open this market up on the 4-hour. Okay. So we're going to open this up on the 4-hour. We're going to see what exactly we see on the market. As we see right now, we kind of see a reversal in the market, right? Now, us seeing a reversal in the market, what we're going to do is we're going to grab a little horizontal line. And the horizontal line, we're going to place it on the left. Let's go a little bit up. I'm just going to guide you through a little bit up right there, right? That's the area where the market is at right now. Okay. Now we're going to just enter this and mark it up as if the market was live right now. Okay. So this is the entry point. So we're going to click on that. We're going to double click entry. We're going to sell this market. Okay. Just go to text and type in sell. Sell entry. Look at this. Mina's so coachable. I freaking love it. Entry, sell entry. And then sell. Let's go. Right? Remember, our entry is always going to be green. Right? So boom, we're going to enter the market right there. Now, taking exactly what Mina broke down to us and told us, hey, how much am I going to really write down this trade? Guess what, guys? This is a little tool. You see the happy face, Mina, to the left, that there's a little rule. click on the little rule, okay? The ruler, boom. We're gonna grab the rule. We're gonna place the rule right where our green entry is. And we're gonna go down to our next support level. Next support level, boom, right there. Guess what, guys? We're gonna take this trade right here to this level. Perfect. Yeah, I'm almost done. So welcome to my life, guys. I get kicked out of coffee shops all the time. So I'm getting kicked out right now, but we're gonna finish this. So we're gonna scroll down to the ruler and we're gonna come right here and we're gonna find the next support level. How is this a support level? This is a support level because if you see to the left of the screen, what do we see? We see a lot of touches that happen in the market. Mina, you could tap in with me too, so we could go back and forth.
Right here, guys.
There you go. Right? History always repeats itself. Very, very important. All right. Those that are still here on this call, you're getting massive value right now. So we're going to grab another horizontal line and we're going to name this one our TP. Okay. We're going to name this one our TP. Perfect. There we go. Boom. Love it. And now where we're going to put our stop loss, Mina?
20 pips.
20 pips. Let's go. And how do we measure our 20 pips? You guys could grab exactly the ruler and it's going to tell you where it's going to be at. The 20 pips that you're going to mark up from its entry. Keep going, 2 bars right there. Perfect.
Right.
So you grab the horizontal line and we place it right there. Boom. Look at that, guys. Style. SL, stop loss. There we go. Boom. Just like that. And we're looking for this market. This market is reversing up. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy up in this market. As you see, why are we buying up in this market? Because it needs to refill that candle that where it just touched, where our TP is at. Okay? You guys got that? Awesome. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our MT4s or MT5s. And for those that weren't able to take a trade, guess what we're going to do? We're going to take NCD, CAD. We're going to add that to our brokers. We're going to follow our lot size that Mina just gave us, which is a 0.5. Boom. Oh, bet. Let me share my screen. There we go. We're going to come here. NCD. We're going to go to chart. Take the trade. We're going to go on a 0.5. And what was our stop loss again, Mina?
Sorry, I didn't see that I was muted. 567, my G.
567. And then our take profit?
Take profit 1 is 829.
829, right?
Correct.
Boom. I'm in the trade. Now remember, it's Sunday. And guess what's going to happen? This thing is going to take a sweet time to come up. But we took this trial trade because we want to be able to show you guys how to leverage and know how you guys can be able to take trades exactly from the platform and also from Sci-Fi. Now, if you guys been tapping into Tyrone, you guys can go to Tyrone's favorite session. And in his favorite session, you guys are going to watch all his videos, how to use Sci-Fi. Okay? Go live. Boom. Favorite session.
This one? I guess that one.
Right here, buddy.
There you go. All these videos. As you see, the longest video he got is like 15 minutes, but it's worth it. Okay? It's worth it. It's worth it. And then if you scroll down, you guys will see the exactly how to really mark up on his charts and everything like that. Okay? Anything else, Mina, you want us to add here on this call?
Nope.
Let's do it. Guys, I appreciate you. Thank you for being on this call. I am honored that we got the opportunity here today to sit down and go over this. This was a call that we were all going to do separately. And you guys as upcoming leaders know this, right? It's better to collab and it's better to do things together instead of you burning yourself out. So if you learned anything off this call, I would love for you to drop it in your initial team chats. What did you guys learn today, right? Write down this word. It's called ACT, okay? ACT. And what does ACT stand for? Okay? ACT stands for, what are you going to apply after this call? Okay? This word right here. And I'm going to draw it out for you guys. It's ACT. What are we going to apply after this call today? What are we going to change? And also, what are we going to teach moving forward? I'm seeing a lot of individuals that are already on the team, been here working with us for some time. I'm seeing new faces, new upcoming leaders. Guess what, guys? What are you going to apply? What are you going to change? And what are you guys going to teach moving forward? I want to see that in your initial chats. And guys, thank you so much for being here on this call. Mina, thank you for taking the time of your day to be here. And not only just be here, sis, but sharing the floor with me. I really appreciate you. And I'm excited to see you tomorrow here in Arizona. I love you guys. I appreciate you. God bless. Let's go. Sheesh.